Oklahoma Gardening. For those of you who missed last week's episode, you might be wondering who I am. My name is Kim Rebeck, and I'm going to be your new host here at Oklahoma Gardening. After 7.5 years as host of Oklahoma Gardening, it's time for me to move on to new adventures. It has certainly been an incredible experience working with the Oklahoma Gardening team and also getting to know gardeners throughout the state. I truly believe that the people of Oklahoma are blessed to have the legacy of Oklahoma Gardening, and I'm proud to have been a part of it. Thank you all for 7 wonderful years, and I want to particularly send my thanks out to the staff here, Kevin Gregg, Laura Payne, Jane Carter, David Hillock, Barbara Brown, Stephanie Larimer, and all the gardeners here at the Botanic Garden. Though it's hard to leave Oklahoma Gardening behind, I'm excited to announce my new initiative, Earthbound, which unites my passion for travel with my love of gardening. I'll be offering guided tours to some of the world's greatest gardens, starting with a tour to Japan this coming November. Now, many of our viewers may remember the videos that we shared from Oklahoma Gardening's trip to Japan a few years back. I'm excited to offer gardeners around the state the opportunity to visit some of these gardens and many more during an educational and cultural excursion. At Earthbound, I'll offer opportunities to learn about the historical and cultural context of the places we'll visit, and also provide a background on garden history. I believe that such preparation enriches the travel experience. You could follow my gardening adventures at www.kimtoscano.com. Here you'll find information on all these tours, as well as inspiration for some weekend adventures and cross-country journeys for your own garden experience. And of course, I'll be sharing plenty of tips on gardening and design to keep you growing. Though I'm leaving Oklahoma Gardening, I'm not leaving the garden community of Oklahoma. As I join the ranks of our former hosts, I'll continue to be involved in horticulture throughout the state, just as they've been.
And as we welcome Kim to this group of former hosts, we as former hosts want to reassure you, our viewers, that we will continue to do some very excellent programming on gardening during the interim until we do get another permanent host. I'm Ray Campbell, one of the early hosts of Oklahoma Gardening, and myself, along with Brenda Sanders and Steve Owens, and also Steve Dobbs, a former host who is not with us today, will continue in the interim to do quality programming for you, the viewers. In addition to that, you will also see more familiar faces. People such as Barbara Brown will continue to work with us, as will David Hillock, as will Justin Moss, who is on frequently, and Shelley Mitchell. Some of these names I know and faces that you will remember. And so we want to let our new viewers, as well as our faithful viewers, know that Oklahoma Gardening will continue just like we have for the past 40 years in bringing you, as Kim said, premier and up-to-date gardening information for Oklahoma gardeners. We also want to let you know that after this week, Oklahoma Gardening will be going on a short hiatus for the festival, OETA fundraising festival, but we will be back on March the 21st to welcome you again to a new gardening season here on Oklahoma Gardening. And so until then, stay with us and happy gardening as you start your spring gardening this spring.
We're at the Cimarron Correctional Facility in Cushing, continually amazed by the diversity of Oklahoma's native habitats. Have you guys learned a lot out here in the garden?
Yes.
Houses with the
Yeah, a lot of people do. This is a big one. And
well, Marquette, you have such a beautiful and inviting landscape. Repeatedly in his work is the council ring, and this is a simple stone circle. This situation, we're releasing that water slowly, but you can actually use this type of system to store the water, correct?
Yes, you can use it to store the water.
This arm is a 5-foot length of 2x4, and you have to connect more than one sheet together. To fill your hole, you can use vapor barrier tape. Until we meet again next week on Oklahoma Gardening.